Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. It would seem that the transgender ideology has made its way not just to little kids or teenagers, but to a lot of older adults, including the likes of this 58-year-old grandmother who doesn't want to be called grandma anymore. She wants to be called grandpa. And apparently it is incorrect of me to use grandma or woman or anything like that because, well, this particular person wants to be known as grandpa and man. And, well, the journey to becoming trans began at 58 for this particular person, and it's continuing. And, well, a lot of people seem to think that it's inspiring for a 58-year-old with health complications to go on testosterone and to show the rest of the world that if you want to do it, doesn't matter your age, you can do it, man. You can transition to something that you're actually not. Like, if you don't think that this is a mental health crisis or mental health issue, then you're the problem. You've got the issue. And this particular older person who's supposed to have lived experience and he's supposed to be wise. And, you know, I spoke to an elderly person before, Walt Heyer, and believe you me, Walt knew exactly what he was doing. And Walt lived as a trans woman for a very long time before he finally realized that, hey, probably not a good idea to be living as a trans woman, and went back to living as a man. But this person that you're about to watch has done the complete opposite and is choosing to live life. Don't even want to say the opposite sex or the opposite gender because that's not even true. But anyway, have a watch of this person sharing the journey. Because apparently this person knew when they were a little child, they were supposed to be a man.
This is my voice one day on T.
Deacon is a 58-year-old who has just started taking testosterone, beginning his transgender journey. Despite only starting to transition in his 50s, he knew he was in the wrong body at just 5 years old.
I knew when I was 5 that I was supposed to be a boy. I went up to my mom in a family reunion, around all of the female relatives, announced proudly, I'm supposed to be a boy. And of course I was yelled at and told to get back in the living room.
But it took him over 50 years to finally start his transgender journey because he didn't feel safe for a long time.
I didn't feel safe enough to be able to transition. I didn't have the support in my life and wasn't comfortable enough to be myself. My light bulb or my aha moment was last year when I met a buddy of mine who was transitioning. It was just like, it's actually possible right now. It doesn't matter how old I am. And I have never been happier, and I will never look back.
And transitioning at the age of 58 hasn't been the easiest journey, from health issues to unsupportive family members.
Being 58 and starting the transition to a male, there can be some issues, just because, you're 58. I would love to have top surgery. I am extremely chest dysphoric, and I would love to be able to have that done. I have some lung issues. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to handle the surgery itself. We'll find out. I think a lot of my family struggles with the fact that I'm transitioning. It's an adjustment. They're used to me being one way, being addressed as one way for 58 years. They're trying, and I love them. The rest of the family, it doesn't accept me. It doesn't bother me a bit. That's their problem. I have had some fantastic support from people that I work with. Those are my biggest supports, and my sister. They have been fantastic, being there for me, listening to me, using the correct pronouns for me, just showing me their love.
But despite some of the problems, when he finally started taking testosterone, Deacon hasn't looked back.
When I first started T this past February, it was the most exhilarating feeling of freedom I have ever felt in my entire life, and I finally felt, oh my God, I'm home. I'm home.
And sharing his journey on TikTok hasn't just given Deacon a sense of community, he's also helping trans youth around the world.
I think one of the best things about the reach that I have had through TikTok is the amount of people I've been able to give hope to, letting them know it's never too late. It's never too late to become the authentic you. I get a lot of young people who ask me if I can be their dad or their grandpa, I say, sure, you know what? Dinner's at 6. Come on over. Young people need that support. They need to know that there's hope, that they're loved, and they're accepted. And I tell every one of them that I can, it's going to be okay. You're family now.
Yeah, hun, whatever you say. How does a 5-year-old know that they're supposed to be the opposite sex? That's my question. Like, what is it about being 5 or being such a young kid? How do you 100% know without a shadow of a doubt that you are supposed to be the opposite to what you've been born as? Like, even if you think that, tough luck. There's no way of getting around that. There's no way of you changing to the other side, because that's not at all possible. Once you've got your DNA and your chromosome saying that you're XY or XX, there's no way of you changing that the moment you've been born or the moment after you're conceived. Like, it's just not possible to actually happen. But for some reason, you got these young kids that believe that they've been born in the opposite body or the wrong body, and so they want to change it. And you waited 58 years before you decided to go, I've just had it. I've had it with living life as a woman. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to mess up my body. I'm going to destroy my hormones. Not that they're already not destroyed, because the moment you get older, it gets harder. Like, this woman, that's what this person is. Deacon is a woman, in case you guys are wondering, has got significant mental health problems. Your whole family are now going, what? You're now doing what exactly? And then Deacon is also helping young people, lying to young people and saying, look at my journey. Look at what I've been able to achieve and do, and you can do it as well. And you have a lot of young people going, well, if you can be trans, then I can be trans too. Can you be my trans mum, trans dad? Yeah, sure. There's enough room. Dinner's at 6. You come on over. It's totally fine. Like, I want to live with you. This is a problem. Major problem. Kids don't know what they want. They're kids. They change their minds. How do you know that Deacon, because Deacon waited 58 years before Deacon decided to do this? Like, there's obviously a reason. And then obviously Deacon is becoming famous because of this. So it's a cry for help, a cry for attention. And Pink News, very terrible Pink News, decided to pick this up and has gone, this is an amazing story. This is a feel-good story, people. You can be just like Deacon. Follow along with Deacon's advice, Deacon's story, and you too can live life as a trans person. How nuts. How ridiculous. These people need significant help. They don't need encouragement. They don't need praise. That's the last thing that they need. They've got enough of it, because that's the disease. Pride. Look at me, worship me, love me. It's a mental health crisis. It's like you are thinking that you're something you're actually not. So you're going to make everyone else damn well realize that you must accept me. And if you don't accept me, I'm going to cry. If you don't use my correct pronouns, I'm going to scream and yell and not be happy. Yeah, mate. You got problems if that's the case. I hate to break it to you. And Deacon, mate, you're 58 years old. Stop. And Deacon wants to get her breast removed. Wants to have top surgery done, but can't because of medical complications. But you're willing to take that big a risk to do what exactly? To remove your breasts? Oh, I've had 58 years with them, so there's no real need for them anymore. Let's get them removed, and let's show the world that an old woman can be an old man as well. Oh, not even the grandmas are safe anymore, people. Not even the old people are safe. Oh, dear. Like, the world's just getting crazier and worse, and you have more and more people like this that are choosing to choosing to not only lie to themselves, but lie to other people as well. Oh boy. God help us all. Anyway, that's enough from me. You guys take care. You be blessed, and I'll see you all in the next video.